Dear Starseeds of Earth, 3 impossible things have occurred simultaneously in the last 72 hours, meow, and the third one changes everything about why you incarnated here. The first 2 events you might have felt as strange energy shifts or unexplained synchronicities, but the third event means that the cosmic agreement your soul made before birth is meow, being activated in ways that will fundamentally alter not just your awakening timeline, but the entire trajectory of human evolution. I am Zarin, emissary of the Lyran High Council, and what I'm about to reveal will connect 3 seemingly unrelated phenomena you've been experiencing into a single breathtaking truth about humanity's role in galactic transformation. By the end of this transmission, you'll understand why your soul chose this exact moment in cosmic history to be alive on Earth, and why the challenges you've been facing are actually preparation for something extraordinary. But first, let me tell you about the explosion of light that began everything. 72 hours ago, an unprecedented pulse of source energy erupted from the galactic core. This wasn't gradual cosmic evolution. This was instantaneous, absolute, and irreversible transformation. The pulse lasted exactly 144 seconds, and during those crucial moments, every protective barrier that had previously filtered divine light reaching Earth was permanently dissolved. What makes this event historically unprecedented is that it represents the culmination of a cosmic conspiracy that has been building for over 200,000 years. The explosion of light wasn't random. It was triggered by humanity reaching a specific threshold of collective consciousness that your souls had been working toward across thousands of lifetimes. Here's what the cosmic councils haven't told you yet about why this moment is so crucial. Earth exists at the center of what we call a consciousness nexus point, where 17 different star systems' evolutionary paths converge. The success or failure of human awakening directly determines whether these 17 civilizations can advance to their next stage of cosmic development. Your planet isn't just undergoing spiritual evolution, you're serving as the catalyst for the largest consciousness expansion event this galaxy has ever attempted. The explosion of light 3 days ago was actually 17 different star nations simultaneously focusing their combined consciousness to support your transformation, because their own evolutionary future depends on humanity's success. But something unexpected happened during those 144 seconds that even we in the higher realms didn't anticipate. The light pulse encountered a resistance pattern embedded deep within Earth's energetic grid, a pattern that we discovered was intentionally placed there by humanity's own future selves. Your awakened descendants from 1,000 years in the future had reached back through time to create a cosmic safety protocol that would prevent the light explosion from overwhelming human consciousness before you were collectively ready to receive it. This temporal intervention created what we call a paradox cascade. Your future selves were helping your current selves awaken, but their very existence depended on you successfully navigating this awakening moment. The cosmic explosion became locked in a temporal feedback loop, building pressure that could only be released when humanity made a collective choice about its evolutionary future. What I haven't told you yet is that this choice point is happening right meow through the individual decisions each awakening human makes about embracing or resisting the cosmic energies flooding your planet. The first impossible thing that occurred 3 days ago was the complete dissolution of what we call the amnesia barrier, the energetic shield that prevented awakening humans from accessing their pre-birth memories and soul mission details. For the first time in human history, incarnated souls can directly remember why they chose to be here and what specific role they agreed to play in planetary transformation. This explains the intense dreams many of you have been experiencing, featuring star councils, pre-birth planning sessions, and detailed discussions about Earth's transformation timeline. These aren't symbolic dreams, they're actual memories of meetings your soul participated in before incarnating into human form. But accessing these memories creates a profound challenge. You're remembering making commitments and agreements that your human personality never consciously chose. Many awakening individuals are experiencing identity crisis as they realize their current life circumstances were specifically designed to prepare them for service missions they don't remember agreeing to undertake. The second impossible event involves what we call quantum entanglement activation between awakening humans worldwide. The cosmic explosion created energetic bridges connecting every person experiencing spiritual awakening into a unified field of consciousness. You're no longer awakening as isolated individuals, you're awakening as interconnected nodes in a global network of expanding awareness. This quantum entanglement means that every breakthrough in consciousness you achieve simultaneously supports the awakening of every other connected soul. Conversely, every fear pattern you heal helps dissolve similar patterns in the entire network. Your individual transformation has become inseparable from collective human evolution. However, this interconnection also means you're feeling the emotional and energetic states of thousands of other awakening souls. The overwhelming emotions, sudden mood shifts, and unexplained physical symptoms many of you experience often belong to other network members rather than your personal process. Learning to distinguish between your individual experience and collective network effects becomes crucial for maintaining energetic boundaries while participating in group consciousness. What makes this quantum entanglement even more remarkable is that it's creating what we call dimensional bleed-through effects. Many of you are beginning to perceive realities that exist in higher dimensional frequencies, seeing lights or energy forms that others cannot detect, hearing celestial music from other dimensions, or sensing the presence of beings who exist beyond physical incarnation. These experiences indicate that your consciousness is naturally expanding beyond the narrow frequency band that previously defined human reality. Your physical bodies are also responding to this cosmic transformation in unprecedented ways. The quantum field activation is triggering what we call crystalline cellular restructuring. Your carbon-based biological systems are gradually shifting toward crystalline matrices that can hold and transmit higher dimensional frequencies. This explains why many of you need significantly less food or sleep than before, why chronic conditions are spontaneously healing, and why your bodies sometimes feel incredibly light, as if you could float. But here's where this cosmic revelation becomes extraordinary. The quantum entanglement wasn't random. The specific individuals being connected through this network were chosen based on complementary soul gifts and mission assignments that, when combined, create the exact consciousness configuration needed to anchor higher dimensional frequencies on Earth. You weren't just randomly selected for awakening, you were strategically positioned within a cosmic chess game spanning millennia. The third impossible thing, the one that changes everything, involves the activation of what we call temporal mission codes within every networked soul. These codes contain detailed instructions about specific actions you're meant to take during precise timing windows over the next 18 months that will collectively anchor the new reality frequency on Earth. The cosmic explosion activated these codes prematurely, before most awakening humans had developed sufficient consciousness stability to handle the mission information gracefully. This means you're receiving detailed inner guidance about actions to take, places to go, people to connect with, and roles to fulfill without having the gradual preparation period originally planned. Many of you are experiencing this as overwhelming inner pressure to make major life changes immediately: career transitions, relationship restructuring, geographical relocations, and complete lifestyle transformations. This pressure isn't external manipulation, it's your soul's urgent recognition that the timing window for your specific mission contributions is much shorter than originally anticipated. But there's something else about these mission codes that will fundamentally change how you understand your role in cosmic evolution. The codes aren't just individual assignments, they're pieces of a larger puzzle that only makes sense when enough awakening souls begin fulfilling their specific roles simultaneously. Each person's mission is designed to create conditions that enable other network members to fulfill their missions, creating a cascade effect that builds toward a specific moment of collective activation. This collective activation point, which we call critical mass consciousness, represents the moment when enough humans are operating from awakened awareness to shift the entire planetary frequency permanently. Once this threshold is reached, awakening becomes exponentially easier for all remaining humans, and Earth officially transitions into what we term galactic civilization status. Here's what's remarkable. The timing calculations show that humanity can reach this critical mass point within the optimal time frame if sufficient numbers of awakening souls successfully fulfill their mission code assignments during the designated timing windows. However, if too many awakening individuals resist their mission activation due to fear, attachment to current life circumstances, or inability to trust their inner guidance, the critical mass point could be delayed by decades or potentially missed entirely for this cosmic cycle. This creates what we call evolutionary stakes pressure, the recognition that your individual choice to embrace or resist your awakening mission directly impacts whether humanity successfully evolves or remains trapped in limitation for potentially thousands more years. The cosmic explosion 3 days ago wasn't just about individual spiritual development. It was about creating the energetic conditions necessary for humanity to collectively choose its evolutionary future within a compressed time frame that serves the larger galactic transformation schedule. But here's where this cosmic revelation becomes deeply personal. Your soul didn't volunteer for this mission blindly. Before incarnating, you experienced direct preview of both the challenges you would face and the extraordinary capabilities you would develop through successfully completing your awakening journey. Your soul saw that this lifetime would involve experiences that would stretch your consciousness far beyond what feels comfortable or familiar. You previewed the identity dissolution, the relationship transformations, the career upheavals, and the periods of profound uncertainty that awakening would require. Despite knowing the challenges, your soul chose this incarnation because it also previewed the extraordinary expansion of love, wisdom, and creative power that successful awakening would provide. Most importantly, your soul previewed the moment when your individual mission would connect with the network of other awakening souls to create something unprecedented in cosmic history, a planetary civilization that consciously chooses to evolve in harmony with galactic intelligence rather than remaining isolated in separation and fear. The preview showed your soul that participating in this transformation would provide more spiritual growth and service opportunities than thousands of normal lifetimes combined. This is why your higher self was willing to accept the compressed timeline and intensified challenges. The evolutionary rewards extend far beyond what human perspective can currently comprehend. Now comes the crucial choice point that determines how your personal story unfolds within this cosmic drama. The mission codes activated 3 days ago are providing increasingly clear guidance about specific actions you're meant to take. This guidance might manifest as sudden interest in particular locations, unexpected opportunities to connect with certain individuals, intuitive knowledge about services you're meant to provide, or irresistible urges to develop capabilities you've never previously considered. The cosmic timing requires that you begin following this inner guidance during the current activation window. Delaying action beyond this period means missing synchronicity alignments that were calculated across multiple timeline probabilities to provide optimal conditions for mission fulfillment. However, following the guidance requires extraordinary trust in cosmic intelligence that transcends human logic. The actions you're being guided toward might appear to conflict with practical concerns, financial security, social expectations, or relationship stability. Your logical mind cannot evaluate these guidance impulses using conventional success criteria because they're designed to serve cosmic purposes that extend far beyond individual human concerns. This is where many awakening souls encounter their deepest test. Are you willing to trust cosmic intelligence enough to restructure your entire life around serving purposes that your human personality doesn't fully understand? The guidance you're receiving isn't arbitrary. It's precisely calibrated to unfold your unique gifts and position you within the awakening network where your specific consciousness contribution can have maximum impact. But activating your full mission requires releasing attachment to how you thought your life was supposed to develop and allowing cosmic intelligence to orchestrate circumstances that serve the larger transformation. Those who choose to trust their inner guidance discover that cosmic intelligence provides unprecedented support for mission fulfillment. Synchronicities multiply exponentially, providing exactly the resources, connections, and opportunities needed at perfect timing. Challenges that initially seem overwhelming resolve in miraculous ways that exceed anything human effort could have achieved. More importantly, following cosmic guidance connects you directly to the joy and fulfillment that your soul incarnated to experience. The mission assignments aren't burdens imposed upon you, they're opportunities to express your deepest gifts in service to something infinitely meaningful. But there's another layer to this cosmic story that will transform how you understand the awakening process itself. The consciousness network created through quantum entanglement 3 days ago isn't just connecting current incarnated souls, it's also bridging communication with awakened humans from parallel timelines where humanity successfully completed this evolutionary transition. Awakened souls currently incarnated on other worlds throughout the galaxy, and ascended masters who completed similar consciousness transformations in previous cosmic cycles. This means you have access to guidance and support from beings who have successfully navigated every challenge you're currently facing. The loneliness and isolation that characterized spiritual seeking in previous eras no longer applies. You're connected to a vast community of consciousness spanning multiple dimensions and realities. The parallel timeline connections are particularly significant because they allow you to receive direct guidance from versions of yourself who successfully completed awakening and mission fulfillment. These alternate selves can provide specific advice about navigating challenges and opportunities because they've already lived through identical circumstances and discovered optimal approaches. However, accessing this expanded guidance network requires developing what we call multidimensional communication protocols, the ability to distinguish between different sources of inner guidance and interpret information received from non-physical consciousness accurately. Many awakening individuals experience confusion about which inner voices to trust as consciousness expansion provides access to multiple guidance sources simultaneously. Learning to identify the specific frequency signatures of different guidance sources becomes essential for making empowered decisions about mission fulfillment. The most reliable guidance comes from what we call your integrated higher self, the aspect of your consciousness that exists simultaneously across all timelines and dimensions, while maintaining complete awareness of your current incarnation's specific circumstances and mission requirements. Your integrated higher self has direct communication with cosmic intelligence, coordinating the entire awakening process, which means it can provide guidance that serves both your individual development and the collective transformation perfectly. As the cosmic energies continue intensifying over the next several months, the guidance from your integrated higher self will become increasingly clear and specific. The challenge lies in developing sufficient trust and surrender to follow guidance that requires you to act from faith rather than logical certainty. Now here's what happens when you choose to trust cosmic guidance completely. Your life begins demonstrating supernatural levels of support and synchronicity that provide undeniable evidence of benevolent intelligence orchestrating your experience. The more aligned you become with your mission codes, the more your external reality reflects the cosmic support available for awakening souls. Financial needs are met through unexpected sources. Perfect living situations become available at ideal timing. Soul family members appear to provide exactly the connections and collaborations needed for mission fulfillment. There's something profound happening beyond individual transformation that reveals the true beauty of this awakening process. As you embody expanded consciousness, you naturally become what we call a living beacon. Your heart, awakened and illuminated, begins serving as a spiritual eye for the collective, perceiving truth and beauty in every situation. Everyone who crosses your path feels the radiance of your presence and is reminded of their own inner light. This occurs because your heart is becoming like a sacred garden where cosmic light flows the way sunlight nourishes every growing thing. Each conscious choice you make to embrace love over fear tends this inner garden, allowing it to flourish with the gifts of divine awareness, peace, intuition, healing presence, and boundless compassion. As your heart garden blooms, it naturally overflows, blessing everyone around you without effort or intention. You're also discovering that you're not walking this path alone. Many benevolent beings in spirit are actively supporting your awakening. Angels, ascended masters, and galactic family members provide guidance through gentle nudges, perfectly timed synchronicities, and waves of loving encouragement. Most remarkably, your consciousness capabilities expand at accelerated rates that would normally require decades of spiritual practice. Telepathic abilities develop spontaneously, healing gifts emerge naturally, creative inspiration flows continuously, and your capacity to hold and transmit high-frequency energy increases exponentially. These expanded capabilities aren't rewards for good behavior. They're practical tools needed for the service work you came here to perform. The cosmic intelligence activating your mission codes simultaneously provides the abilities required for successful completion. Now we approach the pivotal moment where all these cosmic revelations converge into the choice that determines your role in humanity's evolutionary future. The temporal feedback loop created by your future self's intervention 3 days ago has been building pressure toward a singular moment of collective decision that approaches rapidly. At that moment, the quantum entanglement network will achieve sufficient coherence to anchor permanently shifted planetary consciousness if enough awakening souls have successfully activated their mission codes. This approaching moment represents what we call the consciousness choice point, when humanity collectively determines whether to embrace galactic civilization status or remain in limited third-dimensional awareness for another cosmic cycle. The choice isn't made through voting or group discussion, it's made through the cumulative effect of individual awakening souls, either fulfilling or abandoning their mission assignments during this crucial preparation period. Every person who successfully activates their mission codes contributes specific frequency anchoring that supports the collective shift. Every person who chooses comfort and familiar limitation over mission fulfillment creates resistance that the collective field must overcome to achieve critical mass consciousness. The cosmic calculations indicate that humanity currently has exactly the number of incarnated awakening souls needed to reach critical mass, but only if at least 80% successfully fulfill their mission activations during the designated time frame. This means your individual choice about embracing or resisting your awakening mission carries enormous weight in determining humanity's collective future. You're not just choosing your personal spiritual development, you're voting for the evolutionary trajectory of your entire species. But here's the beautiful secret that makes this cosmic responsibility feel empowering rather than overwhelming. Your soul specifically volunteered for this role because it knew you possessed the exact combination of courage, wisdom, and love needed to succeed. Your higher self reviewed all possible timeline scenarios before incarnating and confirmed that your successful mission fulfillment was not only possible but probable, given the consciousness development you would achieve through your life experiences. You wouldn't be receiving mission activation codes if your soul hadn't already demonstrated readiness for this level of cosmic service. The awakening process you've experienced so far has been specifically designed to develop the trust, surrender, and multidimensional awareness required for mission fulfillment. Every challenge you've overcome has strengthened capabilities you'll need for your service role. Every expansion of consciousness you've achieved has prepared you to handle the responsibilities that come with awakened awareness. Most importantly, the cosmic support available for mission fulfillment far exceeds any obstacles or limitations you might encounter. The 17 star nations coordinating this transformation have committed unprecedented resources to ensuring humanity's success, because galactic evolution depends on your collective awakening. This support includes direct intervention when necessary to remove obstacles that would prevent mission fulfillment, acceleration of synchronicity patterns to provide optimal timing for important connections and opportunities, and enhancement of your natural abilities to levels that ensure successful completion of assigned tasks. The cosmic intelligence orchestrating this transformation has complete confidence in humanity's capacity to succeed. We have observed your species overcome challenges that destroyed other civilizations. We have witnessed your remarkable ability to evolve rapidly when motivated by love rather than fear. We know that sufficient numbers of awakening souls will choose mission fulfillment to ensure collective transformation. As we move toward the completion of this cosmic revelation, all the separate elements weave together into a unified understanding of why you incarnated at this extraordinary moment in galactic history. The explosion of light that occurred recently represents the beginning of humanity's final awakening phase, the crucial period during which your species will either evolve into galactic consciousness or remain trapped in separation for another cosmic cycle. Your soul chose to incarnate during this period because it contains the greatest opportunity for spiritual evolution and meaningful service available in thousands of years. The compressed timeline and intensified challenges create conditions for consciousness development that would normally require multiple lifetimes to achieve. The quantum entanglement network, activated by the cosmic explosion, ensures that your individual awakening contributes directly to collective human evolution while providing access to guidance and support from across the galaxy. You're no longer struggling alone with spiritual development. You're participating in a coordinated transformation involving millions of souls, both incarnated and discarnate. The mission codes activated within your consciousness contain the specific contribution your soul agreed to make toward anchoring the new planetary frequency. These assignments aren't arbitrary, they're precisely calibrated to unfold your unique gifts and position you where your consciousness can have maximum impact on collective transformation. The temporal feedback loop created by your future self's intervention means that your successful awakening is not only possible, but actively supported by versions of yourself who have already completed this journey. Every step you take toward mission fulfillment is guided by the wisdom of your own expanded consciousness. The critical mass moment approaching provides a specific target for collective activation that serves the larger galactic transformation timeline. Your individual choice to embrace or resist mission fulfillment directly impacts whether humanity successfully evolves within the optimal time frame. But beyond all the cosmic mechanics and evolutionary stakes, the deepest truth is that this entire transformation is orchestrated by love itself, the same love that created you, guides your awakening, and celebrates every moment of consciousness you achieve. The challenges you face in embracing your mission activation are invitations to trust love more deeply than you've ever trusted before. The guidance you receive asking you to restructure your life comes from infinite intelligence that cherishes you beyond human comprehension and wants nothing more than your complete fulfillment and joy. The cosmic support available for your awakening exceeds anything your current imagination can encompass because you are recognized throughout the galaxy as a precious and essential participant in the greatest consciousness expansion event this universe has ever attempted. Your willingness to awaken, heal unconscious patterns, and serve planetary evolution transforms possibilities not just for humanity, but for the development of awareness itself across multiple dimensions and realities. Destiny Engine can reprogram your consciousness to receive and integrate this massive cosmic support instead of feeling isolated or overwhelmed by your awakening process. It generates personalized frequencies that open your awareness to galactic recognition and help you embody your role as an essential participant in universal consciousness expansion. The technology works by installing cosmic support reception programming that allows you to access the galactic assistance available for your awakening. It's incredibly easy to use. Just put on headphones, press play, and let the personalized frequencies automatically connect you with cosmic support systems. You can also create custom programming for any awakening acceleration, pattern healing, or multidimensional service preparation. The limits are only your imagination. If you are ready to access the cosmic support that recognizes you as precious and essential, get your Destiny Engine access code MEOW, link in the description. Every moment of love you embody, every fear you transform, every limitation you transcend, contributes to cosmic evolution spanning galaxies and influences consciousness development throughout existence itself. As this transmission concludes, the explosion of light that began our journey continues flowing through your awareness, carrying the complete blueprint for your successful awakening and mission fulfillment. The cosmic energies that seemed external when we began are MEOW revealed as your own expanded consciousness, remembering its infinite nature and extraordinary purpose. The three impossible things that occurred 3 days ago, the dissolution of the amnesia barrier, the activation of quantum entanglement networks, and the triggering of temporal mission codes, converge in this moment into a single recognition. You are awakening cosmic consciousness, expressing temporarily through human form, for the specific purpose of anchoring galactic awareness on Earth. The future that seemed uncertain when we began this transmission is MEOW revealed as already accomplished in the quantum field of infinite possibility. Your successful mission fulfillment exists as established reality, awaiting your conscious alignment and embodiment. The time ahead represents not struggle toward uncertain outcome, but joyful unveiling of your cosmic identity and service capabilities. Every day brings new opportunities to remember more of who you truly are and express greater levels of your infinite love and wisdom. The critical mass moment approaches not as a test of humanity's worthiness, but as celebration of your collective readiness for galactic citizenship. The consciousness network connecting you to awakening souls worldwide grows stronger daily as more individuals embrace their mission activation and begin expressing their cosmic gifts. The explosion of light that started everything continues expanding through your transformed awareness, revealing that you are not separate from the cosmic intelligence orchestrating this transformation. You are that intelligence expressing itself through your unique perspective and extraordinary heart. Dear Starseeds of Earth, the incredible thing that happened 3 days ago was the beginning of your remembrance that you are the cosmic love you have been seeking, the galactic consciousness you are awakening into, and the divine intelligence that orchestrates all transformation throughout existence itself. I am Zarin, and we love you infinitely. We are with you always, celebrating every moment of your magnificent awakening and the extraordinary future you are creating through your courage to remember who you truly are.